I guess it's I know it's like I said, it was here to give you guys anime in review of the very first episode of Chain of Soldier season two, which is basically the second season based off the anime. And I have to personally definitely say, seeing the new characters based on this anime has been kind of interesting, and it really has and stuff like that. I do apologize, I have not been able to really personally really much basically get really much into season two because and under different circumstances and basically and stuff, dealing with real life and stuff like that, but all those other stuff and stuff like that. But anyways, as I was saying before, seeing the new characters based on the basis of anime, it really is quite something interesting. But there's one particular person has me really kind of me has me on the ropes, and I'm kind of wondering about her character, and that is basically his friend, who's basically the supreme commander, based on the Demon Defense Force headquarters. Is basically her Ren is basically seems like she seems like she's a kind of a character that she seems like she has a god complex of a neutrality based of a power that she has, and she has the power to control, which is basically like called the god cosmos or something like that, or something. I don't know. It seems like she inherent like every ability that pretty much everyone basically has. It kind of reminds me basically of Sasuke, basically in a way, basically using his Sharingan and stuff like that. You could see her eyes basically like change from different things or something like that. I don't know, like different symbols or something like that or something. It's hard to detect and stuff like that, and it's hard to detect like what she really actually is definitely doing. And I really kind of wonder like how those her ability really actually works and stuff like that. She's really strong. She's very extremely powerful, really as she is, and just like what she really bases that she really definitely does. It's hard to explain her ability, but her ability is really OP. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna really base it on lie. And one thing that really kind of reminds me really basically to me the most is that when it comes to using the shining gun and stuff like that, and if you get possessive, basically looking into that person's based on their eyes, it feels like you're trapped into a dream. It's kind of like basically with Kakashi, where he basically got trapped in a dream with what's his name, Sasuke's brother. I can't remember his name. I think it was his name Ayaka Itachi. I think his name is Itachi or something like that. I think that's the that's the name. Anyways, where Kakashi was basically being tortured, basically in his dream and stuff like that, and stuff like that. It was a horrifying nightmare. Oh my gosh, really was. It was one of the most menacing nightmares I've ever seen. It basically in Naruto in such a long time. It was just like it was crazy. It really actually was. I never seen something basically something like that because I never seen Naruto would basically be get into such a dark, more gruesome in the basic of the nature base of that. But when I'm watching Chain of Soldiers episode for the first episode of season two, it kind of reminds me basically of that and basically what she did to these individuals, I would say terrorist groups, or I would definitely say, or something definitely say, but I know YouTube is not going to like me saying that, but I'm using it as a reference because what's basically said basically in anime. But I would definitely say when she looked at basically one of the people that basically in the anime, it's kind of like she kind of drowned them in their mind. It's hard to explain. It really actually is. It's just like she took like one finger just right up here, right at the forehead. It's kind of like in a way like she's kind of flicked somebody or something like that, or just basically just really actually just when you do that. It kind of reminds me of the differently aspect space Tagoro, basically in a way where he basically he killed. I guess you probably would definitely say he killed his boss. I guess he like or one of his former bosses, where he just basically just kind of like flicked him just a little bit, just like that, just like that, and then all of a sudden he's dead. He's gone. Like that's just how powerful to Goro really actually is. The Goro is basically is that kind of character that he's really is such a badass, really basic kind of character. It really definitely reminds me basically of those different references. But what that girl basically really actually did is not where she basically flipped that person. It's not really basically she did, but it's just basically like she just kind of just basically just did that, just kind of like did that. It's like the person was drowning in their mind of water or something like that. Like I said before, it's hard to explain. But I'm also kind of curious about how she's able to control her ability and how she's able to basically definitely going to do. Now, here's some of the good things I definitely do like about this episode. One thing I'm very, very concerned is basically that is basically Yuki's sister, and I feel that Yuki's sister may not become so very relevant basically into season two. I don't think that she will definitely will because I don't think that she will definitely will basically be the main focus and stuff like that. And basically is that she is definitely is going to be pretty much. I think that she's definitely going to be talked about, and for some definitely quite some time. But I definitely would say here is that I would like to see a lot more focus based on her because it's based on the premise, based on her story. Because that's something I really want to see. Because I definitely think Yuki's sister is pretty much is a very key character basically in this anime because she definitely really actually is. That's just my opinion. That's what I definitely think. But a lot of people will probably will think that she may not be very relevant basically in the future when it basically comes to anime. I have to disagree with that, but I would definitely will personally will definitely will say that she is definitely is a very key character that is very important when it comes to this anime. But let's keep one thing in mind. I have a feeling I do think Yuki's sister probably is going to die. I have a feeling that's definitely is going to happen. I have a feeling that is something that I I think it's definitely going to happen. I hope that's really personally is not really based is not the case because I don't see Yuki's sister is based is going to be very relevant based in the season two, and I think that she's probably going to probably is she probably is going to die, but I'll be very shocked if she probably does this list. But one thing I was kind of disappointed with basically with season one was basically because I didn't really basically like the fact because they really didn't accept the demon force of their help and stuff like that because they really want to basically do the things that they wanted to do. They wanted to do their own thing and they just want to be separated and person and stuff like that. And personally, to be honest with you, I want to say this basically is that I don't want to see a brother or sister conflicts between going against each other. I really don't want to see that. I really want to see a more of a neutral, basic kind of like a marriage, kind of like a formation based in that way. But that's just my opinion. That's what I definitely think. Now I definitely want to go back and talk to Ren. I have a very strong feeling that I definitely do think that Ren is a very profound basis of a character. I forgive me for my stuttering. Profound character. One thing I want to say something basically about her is that one thing I want to say is that to be honest with you, I feel that she's a double agent. I feel that she really actually is. I get that sense because the way that how she acts, interacts with the other different characters and stuff. And it seems something very awful basically about her character. And I'm kind of wondering like, is she's personally like one of the gods basically in this anime? If this basically really actually definitely is true, I'm kind of wondering like what is her true intentions that what she really wants to do. And I'm also kind of curious about what's her curiosity as a cat, I definitely would say, basically for Yuki, basically in the form of matter and stuff like that. That's really I'm basically kind of wondering, and basically stuff like that. And I also want to say something also well too. I also got to see the mother basically. If you guys don't want to talk about the mother, basically of those two girls with the green hair or blue or green hair, you probably know exactly who I'm talking about. She seems like she's basically a more formidable base of a kind of character really has a kind of busting in a more suitable way. I would say quality, good quality. If you know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, yeah, very good quality. Yeah, very, very good quality. If you know what I mean, very good quality. Yeah, keep that in mind. But anyways, that's it for this anime review. Tell me what you guys think. You guys like this episode? You guys don't like it? What you guys all thoughts based on the first episode? And I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, it was just on the links. On the links. It was. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please like button, give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down, and please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.